Metric conversion. Now that you know how to do multiplying and dividing by powers of 10, we can talk about metric conversion. In the metric system, a lot of times they use meters or different things, and they're all related by powers of 10. So, for example, here, if we talk about a kilometer versus a meter versus a centimeter, those kind of things. So, but how do you remember what a kilo is, a kilometer is relative to a meter? Or how do you know how many centimeters there are in a meter, or those kind of things? So here's a mnemonic to help you. So we have KHDBC. Oopsie, let me get my highlighter out. We have KHDBDCM. King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. So that's a little trick just to help you remember. K stands for kilo, H stands for hecto, D stands for deca, B stands for base. That's the base unit. Okay, like a meter would be like the base unit. D stands for deci, C stands for centa, and M stands for milli. So if we were to look at that in terms of meters, you can use that for liters, meters, lots of different units. But if we're looking at meters, if we start off with our base unit, which is 1 meter, then we can look at, now we know that centimeters, a meter is, if you put your arms out, that's approximately a meter. It's about, it's like an arm's length. It's about 3 feet, approximately. So we know that centimeters are smaller, so there should be lots of centimeters in a meter. And same with decimeters and millimeters, millimeters being the smallest. So here we have, there's 10 decimeters in a meter, which makes sense because DEC is often a unit of like a decade. 10 means 10, okay? Centi means 100, like a centipede has 100 feet. Here we have centimeters. That means there's 100 centimeters in a meter, okay? Mil stands for 1,000. So there's 1,000 millimeters in a meter. Here, now going the opposite direction, these are all larger than a meter. Like a kilometer is pretty long. So here, you're gonna have, the decimal is gonna be here, we're moving the decimal over 1 each time. But here, we're doing the opposite way. We're moving the decimal to the left instead of the right. So there's 0.1 decameters in a meter. There's 0.01 hectometers. Because hecto stands for, so this is 1/100th. This is 1/10. And here's 1,000ths. So kilometers. Now you could say there's 1,000 meters in a kilometer, or you can say that there's 0.001 or 1,000th. 1 meter is equivalent to 1,000th of a kilometer. One thing to note on this is that the ones that are most commonly used that you're going to see in more everyday life are the kilometers, the centimeters, and the milli, centi, and kilo. Not that the other ones aren't important, but those are the ones that you're going to see in more everyday life.